very much. Oh, you know, a few years ago, President Reagan got in big trouble when he said, if it wasn't for women, men would never have become civilized. Men would still be fighting and swinging from trees in the jungle. And people thought that was not a good thing to say, but I gotta say, even if this causes controversy, I agree with him. I think women are the repository of higher qualities than men.
Hey, that's great.
I think they're more true and faithful to their feelings. They establish family. I mean, I really do believe all of those things. But there are men in this world who do not respect women, who are not honest with them, and who play them and use them. Those men, in the latter part of the 20th century, have become known as dogs. In the vernacular. The women on stage today claim they are the sisters of dogs. And they're doggone mad because their brother's a dog. Let me introduce you to Cheryl. Cheryl says her brother, Dee, is the biggest dog she knows. She says the women in her brother's life buy him clothes, jewelry, even cars. And Dee says if these women don't pay, he has no use for them. This is your brother.
This is my little brother.
Now, I'm sure you do love your brother, but how do you feel watching him use and abuse women in this way?
We get into the biggest fights about it. It makes no difference. His motto is, if they don't pay, they don't stay.
He actually gets them to give him presents.
Everything. Everything. From the clothes
Hold
on
on.
his back.
What have they given him?
Oh, they buy everything. They buy his shoes, his clothes, his jewelry, his cologne. One woman has bought him an IROC, a T-Bird, an Audi GT, an Audi 5000, a BMW, and when she was no more useful...
Wait a second. What does your brother have that normal men like me don't have? Oh, stop it, Walter. No, I mean, what is it about him?
I have no idea. I've asked, and the answers I get make no sense to me, and these are not dumb women.
I mean, when
these
he walks out here, are all the women in the audience going to go, oh? I mean, huh?
Well, he's a cutie, but not for the things that he gets. I just don't see it.
All right. Women have a nickname for him, too? He makes...
D.
What?
His nickname is D.
Right. Well, what do his girlfriend...
He makes them call him Daddy. That's the sickest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. This daddy is a little spoiled rotten, isn't he?
He's a lot spoiled.
Okay. This is an amazing story, and I want to get to this before we bring him on out. A few weeks ago, he had an old girlfriend who came over, and he made a deal with her. What was the deal?
I'm not sure what the deal was, but because he's now staying with me, when I came home, my house was cleaned, dishes washed, supper started.
She cleaned the house. All right, let's meet your brother, known as D, but known to his girlfriend as Daddy. All right,
How you doing, Mr. Bay?
I am fine. How are you?
One thing, I got a problem right off the top.
What's that?
Women ain't jack. The very first woman started trouble. Nothing's changed since.
Oh.
Okay? Eve lied, and the rest of y'all lied just like her. All right,
so hold on then. You're saying that your sister and your mother as well don't deserve the same respect that a man does?
I'm gonna let you get away with that mother thing.
What?
But my sister kicks her own game, just like each and every one of these people. I'm not saying it's the same game I kick, but I'm saying each one of these people kick game.
Well, wait a second. Your mother at one time was a young lady.
Yes, she
And
was.
even before that, she was a girl.
Yes,
Why
she
is your
was.
mother exempt?
You just said why. She's my mother. I can't give a better answer than that, Mr. Bay.
Yes, but you're Daddy.
My dad, I'm Daddy. That's just how it is.
Why do you make women call you Daddy?
Mental submission.
Mental submission. So you want them to submit to you.
Absolutely.
What happened when how did this apartment get all cleaned up? Your sister said you had an old girlfriend come over and the place was clean by the time she arrived. We know what you got. You got the apartment cleaned. You got free cleaning lady service. You got a free maid for the afternoon. What did she get?
SEX.
What?
SEX.
Oh, SEX.
Hey, look, fair exchange is no robbery, Mr. Bank. If I'm playing, you paying.
All right, hold on. How old are you?
I'm 28.
And how many women have fallen under your spell in the course of your life?
Oh, man, you would put me there. I won't lie, baby.
A round number. A round number.
I've been sexually active since I was probably 12.
And a round number would be?
1,500 to 2,000 women. I feel good. I swear to God, dog, I wouldn't lie to you.
I will say this. You must have a large imagination. Now, through all of these relationships,
I wouldn't call them
what do you call them? I wouldn't call it a relationship.
I probably have only had maybe 4 or 5 relationships in my life. The rest of it's just kicking it, man.
What do you just call it kicking it?
Just kicking it.
Okay. Well, do you have any children from me?
I have 2.
Well,
2? One actually.
One actually. What? Is it a son? Is it a son or?
It's my boy, and he gonna grow up to be just like Daddy in the house.
Oh, the humanity.
Mr. Beck, you either smoke or you get smoked. It's just as simple as that.
Okay.
He teaches my son the same thing.
That's right.
I can't stand it.
What's the mother's name of this child?
Her name is Lori.
Lori, and what kind of feelings do you have towards her?
Lori's
Was she worthy of respect, of honesty, of? She is the mother of your child. You respect. Wait a second, hold on. You respect your mother, and
Yes.
this is the mother of your child.
Yes.
Is she exempted from the feelings you have for all womanhood?
She's a very special woman because she is the woman of my child. Yes, she is exempt from my attitudes about women.
Okay, so hold on. If there's a mother and she's somehow connected to you, then she's different from other women.
I'm not saying all women are nothing. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying that everybody in here kicks game, and you either smoke or you get smoked, and I'm not the one to be getting smoked. So if I'm not falling in love with you, you got to step.
Well, hold on. We do have a special phone call. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
And who am I speaking to?
This is Lori.
Lori.
Yes.
Oh, you're one of the 2 special women in the world who are exempt from Dee's feelings about all women. The 2 of you, I guess, are on a pedestal while the rest of the womanhood is in the gutter somewhere. What are your feelings towards Dee, and what was your relationship like?
I would say my feelings toward him now are, I care about him because of my son, but other than that...
Did you support him while you were together? Did you give him gifts and money like all these other women did?
I would say I did, but that's only because I was 17 years old, and he was a lot older than me, and...
Well, what did you give him at 17?
We'll go turn it off. Excuse me?
What did you give him at 17? What did you
Nothing
have?
really, as much as I could afford.
You just gave him cash?
Yeah, I gave him cash.
Did you call him Daddy?
Once in a while.
Yeah?
But not...
I'm sorry.
And now he is a daddy for real, and he says that his son will grow up to be just like he is. What do you have to say about that?
He will not grow up like him. He will not grow up like him. I will not have my son.
Hold on. What does it mean? What does it mean to be like him? In a sentence, describe the kind of man this is.
I'd say he's a wannabe player because he's lame. I mean, he tried.
If I was so lame,
well, Dick, you may have been smoking, but it sounds like the flame has gone out, and you're just smoldering now. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. I'm sure a lot of women here and out there are smoldering as well. They think they're God's gift to women, but their sisters say they're God's. And they're doggone mad. We'll be right back.